Hello and welcome back to Wrath of the Righteous. It is time for us to head out and hunt a dragon. So we're going to go straight out here. We're not going to rest, we're just going to go for it and we'll rest when we get tired. So, looking at our party, I'm trying to think if there's any upgrades that we can get. Now, Seela cannot be removed from our party. She provides us an AoE immunity, or not immunity, but like bonus against fear effects, which is great. She also does not get feared, which is great. So she's kind of, you know, required. Darren, he's required. He provides us a ton of buffs. Soasil is required. He provides us immunity to fire, which is very good. Now, obviously, Darren could provide us some of that, but I quite like having the ability to have both of them because it lets me have both buffs up and potentially allows us to summon with Darren. Now, we didn't in the previous fight, but there's no reason why we couldn't in this fight. Greyboar. Greyboar is required because it's his quest, effectively. Like, that's why we hired him, so, you know, we should bring him along. And that leaves us with Woljif. Now, I don't know if there are going to be any thievery checks or trickery checks, but let me think about this here. If we were to replace him, who would we replace him with? Well, we have a couple options. Wendwog. She would do more damage, potentially, but I don't think she's going to do that much more damage than Woljif. And she's going to have about the same chance of hitting, so I think Woljif is better there. Ember is straight out. I mean, like, it's probably immune to fire. I didn't even check, but, you know, let's be real here. It's a fire dragon. It's probably immune to fire. Nenio would be our other haste user, which would be okay. We have Reg. Now, Reg does not have... I think he has a little extra against fear, but it's not like his main thing. We didn't take it. We took charm. And then Ruchelet. Oh, we also have these two up here I missed. Yeah, Ruchelet, she would provide us potentially more damage from outside the fear range, which could be useful. Same with Lan. They're like 1-to-1 in terms of what they would provide in this fight, I think. Camellia, I think, is like pretty much just Woljif, but she's going to have fire as part of her rotation, and again, I think she's going to do less damage because of it. I think we're fine with our party. We just need better luck or better thought processes when we go in. Maybe what I should do is, when I first go into the fight, round 1 with Soasil, I should cast that that one that gives... what's it called? Let me find the name of the one that I want to cast turn 1 for Greyboar. It is in his spell book under here. Yeah, maybe I just cast Unbreakable Heart right away. Yeah, because it should be... Well, that would give him a +4 bonus on saving throws against it. Maybe I have to wait for it. But like, if I was to cast it on him right afterwards, it would suppress it. Maybe what I do is I keep Soasil deliberately outside the outside the circle of fear until it applies, and then I can remove fear in the next turn, or I delay people. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I try and delay it so that Soasil goes before everybody else in the turn order. That could work. Yeah. Anyway, just some ideas, but we're going to leave with this party. Let's go. Right. Little bit of loading. Now, full disclosure, I did play a tiny bit of this quest on stream when we were, well, we did the fight on stream when we were doing the Last Aslanti challenge. However, I skipped every single bit of lore to do with it, and we were on a much easier difficulty. So, in terms of what we're actually doing, I know roughly what we need to do and where we need to be, but in terms of how we're going to do it on this difficulty, I have no idea. But I'll just give you an idea of what I'm working with here. Right, so if I head down this way, let's see where exactly, where exactly this links in. Our buffs have now worn off. Evade. There we go. In we go. Bloody Trail. I'm going to quick save before we do this. Bloody Trail. Dark splotches of dry blood are visible on the ground. Its foul, pungent scent awakens the predatory instinct of the hunt. Everything nearby is splattered in blood, as if a battle took place here, or someone slaughtered a herd of goats. Yet this blood belongs to neither human nor goat. It's sulphurous odor indicates that it is the blood of a rare fire-breathing dragon. Injured and exhausted, the fleeing dragon stopped here to rest. The commander decides to personally examine the trail to impress the assassin. Obviously, I mean, our perception is 35, so let's do that. Having examined the blood, the commander points confidently to the south. The dragon's lair is hidden somewhere among the mountain gorges. The dwarf, who has been watching her, nods in approval. He seems impressed by the commander's tracking skills. Okay, so we've discovered the Artisan's Tower. So I believe that this is where things are going to trigger. So we might want to rest now. Yes, let's rest now. This seems sensible. This is all fine. And then we can buff when we get to wherever we're going.
To protect its soft underbelly. What about you? Come on. You can admit it. You lash out at anyone who gets too close because you're afraid of intimacy, right?
My carefully crafted facade lies in tatters. You have unmasked me. I am tormented by my comfortable, luxurious golden solitude. Incidentally, comparing me to a hedgehog was rather charming. From now on, you can call me that if you like.
Cool. I always like those ones when they're voice acted. Oh, I have onion soup on. That's the one that gives us bonuses for saving throw, right? That's fine. Yeah, that'll be useful. I didn't really think about it, but you know, yeah, that'll be useful. This way down. There is someone on the road, get ready. So I believe that these are events leading up to the tower. Yeah. The commander and her followers are traversing the mountains, trying to track down the female woundworm that has lately been wreaking havoc around Dresden. The dwarf leading the party approaches the edge of the cliff and points down to the ruins of a tower built upon the rock 300 feet below. Its very existence raises a number of questions. Who would dare to build a tower here, so close to the demons? Why would they erect it here at the bottom of a canyon? An expert analysis of the tower structure provides the answers. Numerous features in its design indicate that the building dates back to the golden age of the Aslanti Empire. It is several times older than Worldwound, and was originally constructed on top of a mountain before the cataclysm changed everything. The tectonic plate shifted, causing the tower to sink to the bottom of a newly formed canyon, and the mountains rose up around it like the jaws of a predator, ready to snap shut and bury it beneath the rock forever. The ancient ruins have been abandoned for ages, barely visible amidst the steep cliffs. The tower would have remained hidden, had the commander's party not discovered it by following the trail of blood. The dwarf signals that it is time to descend. The alpine path leading to the tower soon splits into two directions. On the left is a rocky ledge, dangerously narrow and visibly unstable. On the right is a broad path, covered in overgrown brambles and thickets. There are many poisonous plants in these mountains, some of which are so dangerous that merely touching them can lead to numerous adverse reactions. These include, but are not limited to, migraines, disorientation, vomiting, hearing and vision loss, paralysis, and even death. The commander assesses the risks and... We're going to take this steep and dangerous path, I think, although, thinking who we have with us. Yeah, steep and dangerous path. Okay. The commander decides to take the path to the left, which descends steeply down at a dangerous angle. The loose stones along the ledge are treacherous and unstable, and one wrong step could cause a rock slide. This is a task either for a person of outstanding acrobatic talent or someone attentive and cautious. Whoever leads the way will take on the greatest risk. The commander... Alright, so we can mobility, send our most agile companion to lead the way, or send our most careful and intelligent companion to lead the way, which is of course ourselves. Let's go for agile. Yeah, I choose you. Why would I not choose the person with the highest stat? Okay. Predictably, the path that's been chosen is full of dangers. Woljif makes a dangerous leap, dislodging the stones beneath his feet. He comes dangerously close to falling, teetering precariously before managing to regain his balance. Having witnessed such a near tragedy, his companions watch their steps more carefully, and the party navigates the remainder of the perilous trail without further incident. The path comes to an abrupt end. A A recent rock slide has destroyed this section of the trail, leaving behind only a few footholds for those brave enough to attempt the crossing. The commander's allies hastily tie themselves together with rope, hoping to prevent a fall if anyone loses their footing. The dwarf silently indicates his mountaineering equipment. If they choose to climb down the mountain cliff, they will be able to get back onto the path and avoid the dangers ahead. The commander can order the strongest of our companions to lead the party's ascent down the sheer cliff. I just realized that we are not allowed to use the horse, which is our athletics and mobility character. This is an issue. Or orders one of our most agile companions to carefully lead the party down the slope using ledges as foothills. This one I would need to roll a 12, this one I need to roll a 6. A 6 on a d20 is very likely. But there is a high, it is a 1 in 4, it's over a 1 in 4 chance that it doesn't work. Let's try it. Do it. Do it. The commander and the companions descend lower and lower, leaping from one ledge to another. Thanks to his combat expertise and presence of mind, Woljif does not panic or make a single mistake. He skillfully leads his followers across the treacherous terrain and eventually they reach a secure rock ledge. With a cry of warning, the dwarf points to the sky. Giant birds of prey circle ominously overhead. Their beak morphology indicates their carnivorous nature, and their large size suggests that they consider the commander and his companions to be prospective prey. It is common for them to fling their quarry against the cliffs and then feed on the carcasses. With ear-piercing screeches, they swoop into formation and dive down to attack. The commander gives the order to Lore Nature Athletics. It's gotta be Lore Nature, right? I have to roll above a 7. Scare off the birds. Do it. The Minde pulls out a knife and runs the blade over the stones. The metal makes a grating sound and the birds fly away in fright. It is the same sound that the sworn enemies, mountain cats, make when they sharpen their hard claws on the rocks. The party overcomes every obstacle and finally descends to the ruined tower. The mountain has been conquered and no one has fallen victim to its treachery. Now they secretly approach the unsuspecting dragon, stealthily making their way through the surrounding rocks. After leading them to the tower, the dwarf gives his newfound allies a nod of respect and signals for caution. We succeeded! Oh ho! Nice! Secret is great because it gives us time to buff. Non-secret is really bad because I believe we were just enter the fight, which is obviously not our ideal way of dealing with things.
No reason to pause.
Right. One of those.
Skip the pleasantries.
One of those. And just start buffing. One for you. 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 Now the question is, do we separate Sela and Horse? And I think the answer is no. Mainly because I get the feeling that if Sela is on the horse will not run away. While if Sela is not on the horse will have its own check. That's my feeling. I don't know if it's true, but you know, we'll see. Now, if I want to give someone a bonus on saving throws, I'm going to give the bonus actually to Greyboar. The reason I'm going to give it to Greyboar is because I think that Greyboar is the one who runs away the most often. So I think if we give him the buff, he's less likely to just, you know, run away immediately upon starting a fight. Right, you.
The goddess protects us.
Let's go for a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Self-wisdom buff. Self-con buff. Effortless armor. Angelic aspect. Arkanzora. Fire belly. Resist fire communal. That one communal. Okay, cool.
Ready.
You're done. Although I could do another resist, I suppose. Although these only last 10 minutes. But that's actually, well, yeah, 10 minutes is fine. Right. You do the acid one.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
We don't need Crusader's Edge, because that will give us nothing, right? Yeah, because it's not an evil outsider. Let's do this. Maybe I should have done Sela's last. I just realized we still have quite a few buffs to do. That's fine. Another one for you. I like having all the temporary hit points as well on top of what we're doing. Right, one for you. That's fine. Let's see. Got resist acid, resist cold, resist electric, resist sonic. I'm actually using these ones. This is horrible, but it's okay. We only really need these on the melee characters, of which we only have 5, and I'm okay. It's not great, but that's all right. I meant to do these ones, but that's okay. We can do these too. There we go. We should end up okay from that. We have all of your buffs on. Wonderful. We have your buffs on.
I'll make my own legend.
Why not see invisible? That's fine. That's just a thing to have. False life greater. Mage armor on yourself as well. That's round per level. That's minute per level. We can do invisibility. Spell ends if the subject attacks any creature. That's probably not useful then. Displacement's probably useful to use. Are there any of the other ones here we'd want? Negative on attack roll. Penalty for 1 round. All target speeds are reduced by half. This one's potentially good because it was stacked with Shaken. I think Bewildering Injury is still the best one. If we can hit lowering AC, makes it a lot easier to do the fight.
Let me help that.
You got any other buffs? These are all like round. These are all swift actions. Yeah. I think we're good. Oh wait, no. One of those. Followed by one of those. One of those. One of those. And one of those. Right, now we're fully buffed. Quick save. Let's go, let's go. Ooh. Are you talking to the dragon? Ooh. Let's try to get as close as we can to the dragon without making any noise, then we'll take it by surprise. Greyboar whispers approvingly. I've crept up on the toothy old lizard without her noticing us. It's a pleasure to work with real professionals. Let's get a little closer so we can attack when she least expects it. The dragon looms over an old elf, her vicious teeth bared in an angry snarl. You recognize his face. He is called the Storyteller. I know you're in league with those little parasites who wounded me. They sent you to spy on me. They thought I wouldn't crave the crunch of your old bones. Ha! They were wrong. I've always had a special liking for the taste of elven flesh. But I do love to play with my food. What can you offer me in exchange for your pathetic life? Perhaps I won't kill you if you manage to impress me. The Storyteller is pale as a ghost, but he stands strong and doesn't lose his nerve, though his voice trembles slightly as he speaks. A story. Stories are all I have, but some of them are priceless, more valuable than any treasure. This I can offer you in payment. So he could stealth, say grey. I'm just going to stealth, stay quiet and wait for the right moment to attack. I have one peculiar item on me. His previous owner was quite sinister, so I think you'll appreciate this story. The Storyteller produces a small bundle from his bag and opens it to reveal a golden signet ring. As he holds it up in his shaking hands, the old man's voice suddenly changes. His tone grows shrill and angry, taking on an exaggerated quality as if doing a mocking imitation of someone else. Everything in this room is so cheap and vulgar. Jimandi Aldori knows nothing about luxury, another sorry provincial excuse for an aristocrat. And yet I must bow my head and smile politely at these sword-wagging half-wits. These poor souls have never known anything more luxurious in their life than this rural parody of a palace. I must convince them that I am at their mercy. Ha! They will all beg for me for mercy. But I'll see that they were given none, or my name isn't Tartusio. Now, this is quite clearly, I was running this in my head as well, with this one. Tartusio and Jamandi Aldori are quite clearly the start of Kingmaker. So this is a memory from the very start of Kingmaker. In fact, just before the start of Kingmaker, which is fantastic. It's cool. And the storyteller was in Kingmaker as well, so that's how he got it. And look at these foolish idiots who want to become a baron. What a parade of louts. A whining, bumbling boor, more beard than face, who drones on, an insolent, unwashed wench carrying around a dull gardening tool as her weapon of choice, an undead sadist carrying an endless amount of emotional baggage from her childhood, which is actually alright, to be fair, but as for the infuriating halfling who never shuts up, how I long to take that little journal of hers and shove it into her blabbering mouth so she'll choke on it and be quiet. A worthless creature who clings like a limpet to someone far more important. My greatest rival, a dark horse. Well, consider this entire performance dedicated to you. The old elf is out of breath and his diminishing voice becomes harder to discern. So I can jump out here or we can stealth. Continue to wait for the right moment. This night will be long and bloody. The mercenaries will storm the palace and kill this useless rabble, hopefully starting with all my rivals. But they won't touch me, for I possess a token of immunity, a ring with King Iravetti's personal coat of arms. After all, it is I who must lead the expedition into the Stolen Lands. Not for stupid titles or glory, oh no. Ha! Imagine becoming that fool Jamandi's bootlicker until the end of your life. No, my precious witless little soldiers will procure something a lot more valuable than a barony in the middle of nowhere. Something precious is hidden in the Stolen Lands. A wooden sword created by someone who is truly powerful. Nothing like the pathetic scraps of metal worn by those pompous Aldori simpletons. No, it is a true instrument of fate. It's a pity I don't know how to use it myself, but King Iravetti will pay me an obscene amount of money for it. Fortune enough for an eternity of endless debauchery, not to mention the little bonus he'll give me for Jamandi's venture collapsing like a house of cards. Merely a trifle, really. Barely buys you a place in Absalom. And then... Oh, Calestria, this sinkpot with a sword has started flapping her jaws again. Why can't she just shut up? Her manners are worse than a kobold's. Be careful now, Tartusio. Don't let anything slip about Jamandi. I hope this loudmouth gets stabbed tonight. The storyteller's voice grows louder and sharper. It's not like you're being kept prisoner, and if you want to wait, you can always... And if you don't want to wait, you can always return to the mountains or whatever other place you crawled out from. I especially advise you to do so if you don't know who the Aldori sword lords are. The dragon keeps quiet. Finally she speaks, her voice loud and demanding. Oh, interesting. What happens next? What happens next? Greyboar tenses, ready to spring. He wastes no words. She's thinking. She's distracted. Attack now. Okay, sure. And I like that it stopped at exactly the moment that Kingmaker would start, where you would have to make your decisions. That's cool. Greyboar, to battle. With a deadly silence, more frightening than any battle cry, the dwarf drives his weapon deep into the dragon's side just beneath the dragon's wing, where his scaled hide is weakest. The dragon lets out a deafening roar of pain. Through clenched teeth, Greyboar gives a low chuckle. Ha, sweet dreams. Oh, he just goes for it, huh? Just right in there. Ow. Combat starts, we all get initiative. Greyboar's right in there. Oh right, and we don't get a surprise round. Not really the best sneak I've ever seen, if I'm honest, if we don't get a surprise round, but that's okay. What's this? Just a thing I can click on, okay. Let's do displacement on yourself here. It's a very good one for turn 1. We can attack. If I can move in there, I get my 3 attacks. So let's move in here. Hit it with one of these. And then attack. 3 misses, but that... Oh! Wait a second. I did 4 attacks. Okay, that's fine. I beg you, don't let her set the tower on fire. I must learn about this place and study the books that are inside. Okay. Greyboar. Study target. I'm going to use the free movement to move around the side. And then attack 5 times. Hey, we got thundering blows damage. Oh, and the sneak attack. You wounded me, followed me here, and now you've cornered me in my lair like a mindless beast. Curse you all! Right, Soasil, your plan is deliberately not to go in range of the fear so you can remove it next turn. Cool. I might do protection from alignment. Yeah, I might do a little protection from alignment here. Only hits a couple, but it's still worth casting. Saving throw, ability to hit. Get in here and then summon an Axiomite. Just because they attack this turn and it's another thing to summon. No. That's okay. We did damage and it didn't hit any of us. That's fantastic. Okay. Wander in here. We're going to use haste on Woljif next turn if I can. Right. Shaken. I don't know if that worked. Did that work? Justice is immune to Shaken. I wasn't trying to Shaken Justice. Wait, oh, we used Demoralize. We failed the Intimidate check. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's fine. Fire Aura and Dreadful Presence. We have some people who failed. So, Greybor failed his. Okay, he was an auto-fail, actually, looking at that. That's fine. Justice is fine. Axiomite is immune to Shaken. Will saving throw failed again. Okay. And it used Displacement. We can remove Displacement because that is an illusion spell. Right. He is definitely feared. Unfortunately, this is not going to go well for us. I want you to be further forward, to be honest. Yeah. This would hit. I'm trying to think where our damage is. This will hit our damage. Let's do that. Right, and then move in slightly. That's fine. Seela. Now, do we have remove fear on Seela? I don't believe so. No. Mark of Justice. We can spend 2 uses of our Smite ability to grant Smite Evil to all allies for 1 minute. Okay, that works. The swift action. Let's do that. Yeah. That seems good. Right, and then attack 4 times. A couple of concealment hits, but we actually hit twice, which is nice. Greybor does run, but luckily runs in the correct direction for us. That's almost perfect. Yeah, stop there. Right. We'll move you in slightly. Have I got any of these that are worth casting as a swift action first? Touch. Touch. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go in here. Cast a bit of luck here. Yeah. On you. Then cast this. Just freed Greybor from the fear. Lightning Bolt is fantastic. It did 44 damage. Did it have to roll twice? I don't think so, but that's still okay. Oh wait, no, there we go. A bit of luck. Did actually re-roll it to 19. That got us through the spell resistance. It did 44 damage. Wonderful. Once I'm finished with you, I will pay a visit to your pathetic town and burn it to the ground. Dresden will burn. Okay. I'm thinking of this. We want to head in. We don't want to go fully in, but here's fine. Want to spread our judgment aura. And then we want to hit it with a force reality. Failed to get rid of displacement. What was the chance? DR 36. We would have had to have rolled a 22. That's a difficult roll, I would say, on a D20. Right. Nobody is significantly hurt here. I think I'm going to do the duality of summoning. We did get an enemy, unfortunately, but that's fine. Right. Head in here. These guys are going to go at it. That's fine. Right, hit a Deva. Oh, we actually got two Devas on our side and one on their side. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. This seems like the turn to go in and start stabbing it, to be honest. Rupture Restraints did activate as well, which is nice. Attack.
The light. Take you.
Okay, we did damage. Greybore.
It's your time to cease to exist.
Nice. Okay. We can Bit of Luck again, or we could use, what's this one? Deity, Bit of Luck, blah, 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 and ask for number. Yeah. So that's the self Bit of Luck, and then attack. We missed. Even with Bit of Luck, huh? Yeah, we just failed it. Okay, that's fine. You overcame the spell resistance, and will saving throw was succeeded. So you held monster on it. Or you tried to hold monster on it. Okay, interesting. For our turn, there's no point using Force Reality. It quite clearly just did not work last time. I think what we do is we move in here and we use our burst. Although, we do know that this thing can trigger and it can actually hit us off of that, so maybe not. Like, it can trigger an attack off of it. We've got alignment on people, which is fine. If we just hit it. Even if we miss, we're putting ourselves in the contention to get a crit. And if it's attacking the Devas, that's fine. It just healed this thing, I think. Oh no, it healed itself. Okay, that's fine. Darren? Shaking on the boss. Intimidate check failed. Oh well, bad roll again. We will move slightly to the side. That's fine. We are inside the circle, but he has a high will saving throw chance. Yeah, plus 15, so pretty good chance of succeeding there. Not 100%, but pretty good. You've just killed Greybore. I hate that. We can potentially res. Oh. Never mind. We cannot potentially res. In the slightest. No. Okay, that is not an option. I'm actually going to change our formation. Because Greybore is the one that activates the fight, I'm going to do this. Oh wait, it's not, is it? It's actually... It's you. You activated the fight. So select all. Deselect you. Move forward. Move forward. Move forward. Okay, I'm fine with Sela being behind the wall, actually. That works fine for us. We're going to succeed in our stealth checks as they were auto passes. Right. That's okay. We'll skip there. I believe that these were auto passes anyway. Yeah. That's fine. Greybore to battle. Greybore then goes in there, does this attack, which is very nice. Gets him right in the center. We did get a surprise round this time. Wait, maybe it depends on whether or not you actually hit on the previous one? I don't know. We didn't get a surprise round on the last one, which is interesting. Okay, well, go around the corner. Your turn doesn't really change too much from not having a surprise round. Study and attack. Hey, we did 15 damage. He says, I beg you, these don't let it burn down the tower. And we go, alright, well, I'll do what I can. Does remove fear... I'm just checking. Does it do anything else? Grants it a +4 morale bonus against fear effects. Ooh, for 10 minutes. I should have applied that. Let's do that here. That does hit Greybore as well, which is why I wanted to do it at that angle. You are going to start summoning immediately. We did again get an enemy. We actually got 2 enemies and a friend this time. Is that good? I don't know. That might be okay, actually.
Without risk.
Right. We get an attack. It didn't do anything, but that's okay. Apply Divine Fortune to yourself. and just start moving your way in here. Okay, dragon didn't get its turn. You two didn't get... Well, actually, yeah, you did get turns. Never mind. What am I talking about? You totally got turns. I think I do displacement this time. Or I attack. One or the other. It wasn't really attacking us, so I might be able to get away with just running in and attacking. Let's go for that. By that I mean, like, I don't think it's going to attack Woljif. I think it's going to attack either Devas or Greyboar or something like that. I think we're okay. Nice! We hit it for another 41 at the end there. The holy aura spam. Love it. Right, get in here. We're then going to spread our aura around, which gives us more saving throw bonuses. We then have an actual turn to spend. I don't know what we're going to do with our actual turn. Good burst of glory ourselves, I suppose. Isn't necessarily good. We could Expeditious Retreat, which gives us extra movement. Let's Expeditious Retreat, sure. It's something to do. I maybe should have done that as part of my buff rotation. But sure, whatever. Let me have a look at the dragon for a second here. Oh, I can't do a full summon anyway, but I just want to see. Immune to fire is the only one. Vulnerability to cold. So actually a water elemental would have done some good work, but I can't do that right now. Let's see. I could do the Tancred of Free Spirit, which will actually summon quite a lot of friendlies on our side. Let's do it. Yeah. I think this is fine. They do get attacked slightly, but I think that's still fine. I think friendlies are good. Yeah, 16 damage. I mean, every bit of damage we can get is fantastic. Hit it. Attack it. Hey, we did some damage. Wonderful. Soasil. Get in there and attack. Yeah.
Begone, fiend!
Nice damage. Okay. Did anybody actually get pushed away by the Frighten? No. Fantastic. Greyboar succeeded in his will saving throw this time. Yes. Fantastic. Good. Okay, Woljif, attack. The concealment's annoying, but there's nothing we can really do about it. Greyboar, attack.
It's your turn.
We did get some damage due to... Ooh, nice sneak attack. Well, it's a while till it's our turn. But we can go back. We got some damage with... Yeah, was that just a normal attack? That's just a normal attack. It just happened to do the damage. Nice. Okay. We could try and remove its displacement. I don't think that's going to work. I'm instead going to summon yet another thing. I'm going to summon one of you over here. Right, Aximite summoned. We don't have anything for a movement turn. I am going to sentence it even though it does nothing. Cool. He missed twice. That's fine. At least he tried. It's potential damage that could come down at some point. We got another turn. I think there's something wrong with summons. But that's okay. Right. Get in there and attack. Okay. Hit it with one of these. Hey, we succeeded. We did manage to shake in it at last. Right, Darren, stay where you are. Summons are doing work, potentially, although they're attacking the Deva. Which is fine. My summons are fighting my summons, and nothing has been lost. Hey, you hit the dragon. Nice. Alright, your turn. 31. Alright. We should use a bit of luck if we've got somebody near enough. Like a bit of luck onto... we got anybody near enough? Greyboar? Take a step in there. Bit of luck onto Greyboar. And then attack. Double miss. damage is a lot, but that's okay. Attack. Oh, 53 damage. Oh, got it. Okay. Get off me, vile parasites. Don't let the dragon get off the ground. She'll set everything on fire. Yeah, so she's up top here. We've got a limited amount of time to get up there. I believe it's 10 turns.
Let's make this quick.
Everybody, go. Yeah, this is a don't care about turn-based mode moment. Got her. Right. We needed that to happen, because otherwise it does bad stuff, apparently. Hey! Just having a swig of your drink at the end there. Greybear looks with satisfaction at the surrounding carnage. Well, that's a job well done. You can use our head to decorate your tent. I'm going back to Dresden. It's been a pleasure working with you. I think we should continue working together.
I'm ready to offer you my services. As you can guess, a full contract will be more expensive than a one-time job. I think 12,500 gold would be a fair price.
Deal.
From now on, you no longer need to worry about someone making an attempt on your life. If anyone tries, I'll send them straight to their grave.
I guess if he doesn't think you're a professional, that's when he asks for 25,000, because I'm fairly certain that in our last Aslanti challenge when he asked for 25, and you could be like, I'm only going to pay you 12.5 because I think that's what you're worth. So I think that maybe that's what happened there, unless I've done that wrong. Anyway, we got the dragon, and it has an amulet. Half of the pair! Oh, there's where the other half of the pair went. Nice! So whenever two creatures wearing different halves of this pendant are within 10 feet distance of each other, each gets a +2 circumstance bonus on attack rolls and a +2 circumstance bonus to AC. Wonderful. We also leveled up off of that, which is sweet. Alright, do you want to go kill what's remaining over here? There's nothing remaining. I guess my summons got it. Let's turn turn-based mode on. Quick save. I'm going to loot, and then we'll see what else we got around here. Now, I have also been warned that downstairs contains an enemy which may be difficult, I believe would be the nice way of putting it. We also just got some demon blood. Not entirely sure what that's for, but we now have demon blood. Objects tempered in this liquid gain distinct magical qualities or properties. Interesting. This one? I don't know why these aren't appearing as loot. They're just appearing as like buttons that would then give you loot. But interesting. Okay, quick save again. We'll talk to the storyteller afterwards. I want to grab his loot as well. Within the pedestal, a faint purple glow emanates from a crystal-shaped hole. Its edges are chipped and cracked, suggesting that whatever has been contained has been forcibly removed. Ooh, more elven notes. Nice. Oh, we got the guy for them just over there. So we got some knowledge arcana checks that are very difficult. Okay. Well, now here's the question. Do we do the knowledge arcana checks now and then level up and try them again? Or do we do the knowledge arcana checks after the level up? Let's see. Wait, can I try them again? Let's just try them. Yeah, if I succeed, cool. If not, I reload. Yeah, I want to try this, level up, and then see whether you get another shot.
It is done.
This inscription is written in an archaic elven script. You recognize the words, Stranger's Home. I see you. I implore Calastria. Seems to be some kind of protective spell against thieves, but has lost its power over the years. Okay. 28. This inscription once contained a spell of warning. When an intruder appeared, it would let out a chilling howl to raise the alarm. Fortunately, the enchantment has worn off with the passage of time, so your ears have been spared. This one? Though this magic trap is old and dysfunctional after centuries of disuse, it would once have irreversibly blinded any thief who gazed upon it. So a lot of very big traps along here. We'll have this. So we get bracers, we get potions of restoration, we get an apprentice lockpick. Abrupt onslaught. Grants the wearer a +5 competency bonus and trickery skill checks. Whenever the wearer makes a sneak attack, it does additional 1d6 bludgeoning. Hey there. I believe that this one is for you. There you go. Which probably means that your dual wielding ones are for you. Yeah. Yeah, this is now for you, which increases your damage on your secondary weapon. Just seeing, so 18 to 28 versus 22 to 31. That's 19 to 28 on the main, 15 to 25. So that's better. Wait, no. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter which one goes where. Okay, fine. So we grabbed all the loot out of the top here. Didn't get to check whether putting a skill point in resets a skill check. And I still don't entirely know that, like one way or another. It's just one of these things we haven't really had a chance to test yet. Right. Because what I want to know is, like, if we failed that skill check and then put a point into, like, you know, arcane knowledge, whether we'd be able to try it again. That's basically what I want to find out. Anyway. Instead of leveling up, I think we're going to talk to the storyteller, and we might leave leveling up till next time. I was thinking about how I wanted to handle this. I want to talk to the storyteller first. Oh. Have you found what I asked of you? Splendid. Let's get out of this place as soon as possible. All the smoke makes it difficult to breathe. We'll meet in Dresden. Okay. So he doesn't actually want to speak to us. So I guess we could do a little leveling up now then. Okay. Right. Us. Now, I'm going to continue leveling us up as if all of our abilities work correctly. Because if they ever patch them, then I would like to have our character correctly leveled. That's my logic. So therefore, at the very least, we should go to level 12 because it makes all of our attacks, it makes all of my attacks ignore sentences, targets, concealment, which is great. This applies to allies, right? I'm just double checking. Yeah, made by your allies. And then this one says your. Okay, so maybe the your one will work, and maybe greater sentence will fix sentence. Who knows? But we're definitely doing level 12. That seems good. We get a new ability point. I think strength makes sense for us to a degree. I also think wisdom makes a lot of sense for us, due to our like ability to just ignore a lot of what's being thrown at us from wisdom and other sources. I'm trying to think what it was that particularly gave us that. Oh no, it was the fact that if we took it's stalwart. That's it. If we make a fortitude or will save against an attack, half damage on a successful save, we instead avoid the damage entirely. And then I was like, oh, what if we put more things into our will and our fortitude things? So it saves. So if I was to give us more wisdom, we would have a better will save, which would then even further amplify that bonus. But if I give us strength, it increases our melee attack roll, so we actually hit. That does actually have a lot more of a, you know, appeal to me, I think, actually being able to hit our attacks. But still, it's interesting. Let's go with those 4. That's fine. We have 1 additional point to spend. Is that doing lore religion, I guess? Yeah, lore religion, I guess, is the one that we should do. It does affect our ability to do, treat affliction, which is kind of useful. Although it looks like I should be using Sela or Soasil to do that right now. If Sela wasn't in our party, we would be our sole lore religion person, so that makes sense. Yeah, that all makes sense. Spells. We get a level 4 spell. So we have Burst of Glory and Divine Power right now. What else do we want? We don't necessarily want buffs for us and anyone else, because we don't have enduring spells, I think. And we might not go fully into enduring spells. I kind of want things that are, I don't know. I want things that are just generically going to be useful across a lot of situations, which could be anything. Freedom of movement is actually one that's quite interesting. Oh, apparently, you know that Sea Mantle ability that we were running into? Apparently it wasn't like an alignment thing at all. It was, the ability apparently affects, affects everybody apart from if you've got freedom of movement, at which point it affects you less, I believe. And because Darren was wearing the freedom of movement boots, that's what gave him the like bonus against it. It was just a very weird coincidence. Yeah, anything that's spell resistance as well we don't want because we don't have any spell pen. See if we got anything else in here that might be good. Greater invisibility. It's not really our thing. Inflict critical wounds. Again, not really our thing. I guess I could take restoration. You know, restoration seems like a good one for us to have, actually. We have a lot of diamond dust. It's kind of a thing that we run into a lot, and having it on a character who has like the ability to just use it on the fly and nothing else that we really need in that slot, it seems good. Yeah. Oh, some of these upgraded. So what's this? Why is that saying it upgraded? I don't know why any of these are saying they upgraded, to be honest. Our mythic rank didn't go up, did it? Interesting. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let me just... Yeah, our mythic rank didn't go up. I don't know why those went up. It's kind of interesting. I've said interesting too many times. Oh no. Let's see. Nope. Don't know why that went up. That's fine.
A bright
Right,
future
Sela.
awaits us.
Level you up. Sela is a paladin. That much is, you know, we're just going to stick with it. We're going to go for mercy. We're going to get a bunch of... I think this is saving throws up. Yeah, saving throws are going to go up. We might get new spell slots. Yeah, we get a new level 3 spell slot. Good stuff. Strength +7 for Sela. Great. Dex would actually have given her an extra AC, which is potentially okay. But, you know, getting the strength bonus is very nice. I think maybe we should level Dex or Wisdom at least once on her. Maybe if we get more points. I don't know. But I think putting strength to +7 seems very straightforward. Get those ones. We get another skill point, which is use magic device. There we go. Carrying on. Mercy. Which one of these do we want to get rid of the most if it appears on us? Exhausted is probably a big one to get rid of. Yeah, I think Exhausted. Out of those effects, that's the one that we have no other way of removing right now. Yeah. So, and you must already have the Fatigue Mercy to take it. Yeah, so if we heal someone with our Lay on Hands, and they are exhausted, they are no longer exhausted. Great. That's what we're after. We got a new spell. Let's at least fill it in. I thought that gave us was giving us level 4, and then it was level 2 slot we got. Okay. I don't know why I thought we were getting a level 3, but whatever. That is okay. Let's take ourselves. Now she is going enduring spells. Yeah, we're not, right? Not yet. No, that's not one of the ones that we've taken. So we went Everlasting Judgment, Toughness Mythic, and then I don't know why Everlasting Judgment has appeared again. Did we choose something at level 3, or do we just... I think we just got all of our Aeon stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, cool. Let's head back down to Sela. Sela did take Enduring Spells. We're going down the Enduring Spells route. So, if we've got any of these that are enduring, it might be worthwhile doing. Maybe Effortless Armor is a personal enduring spell one. I mean, she won't get it right now, but when we get the Mythic Path up, that would make sense. It's not like we're locked into our spellbook stuff, but I just like to have it set as if I'm not going to change it, just in case I forget. Darren. Darren gets level 6 spells. Great. He gets a bunch of saving throws, and he just continues being a, you know, an oracle. Seems good to me. He gets an extra point. Now, Charisma is really good on him, and we're using it for his Persuasion Demoralize quite often, which is good. So we could do that. Con would give him a little extra health. Not a lot, but a little extra. It would give him an extra fortitude. A Dex would matter if we were using him more for his crossbow, which we're not. So I think Charisma is still the right option, but Con has got benefits. Let's do a couple of those. Use Magic Device. That all seems straightforward. Wait, those are the ones I want, right? No, I want lower religion instead of use a magic device. That's fine. Yeah, lower religion because I want him to be able to write his scrolls. That is correct. Okay. Level 6. So, for him, we definitely want buffs. If there's anything that buffs, we want it. Bull Strength is potentially okay, as is Bear's Endurance. Those are both things that Soasil has. Eagle Splendor, that's a charisma-based one. That would be very nice for him. Eagle Soul, that's a round one. Inspiring Recovery. You can heal a creature, harm an undead creature, or call upon a very recently dead creature to fight beyond death's reach. Owl's Wisdom's the Wisdom buff. Anything else? True Seeing Communal. There's a lot of buffs at this level. Res is not one of them. Just thought I was just double checking there. The Charisma buff would be nice for himself. Strength buff is just a nice one to have, although he can do it manually anyway. Endurance buff is a nice one. Wisdom gives you a lot of will save stuff going on. I think that might be our best one, actually. 60-foot removing of negative ability scores would be nice as well. And frees you from any emotion effect, like fear. Ooh, very nice. I'm going to take Owl's Wisdom, though. But the others are very nice. Now, he doesn't need to choose anything, does he? He just has his spells. Yeah. Spell uses per day. Woljif, now you are an Eldritch Knight. Fantastic. We're fully into you now. Which means that we're going to go for another level of Eldritch Knight. Now, this level gives him Arcane Spell Casting, which means he's actually getting his arcane spells as if he was a rogue, which is going to be very cool. So let's go with that. He gets that. He gets his saving throws, and he gets into the Eldritch Knight cycle of getting more base attack bonus, which is all going to work well for him. Here is Dex. Dex is the simple answer for him. We'll put a point in each of those, and then a point here. That's fine. Yeah, that's all we needed. Arcane Spellcasting. I'll take Eldritch Scoundrel, obviously. I mean, what else is the only one that's available? And then we get some new spells at level 4 for him. So he has currently at level 4 Dimension Door and False Life Greater. We're looking for ranged touch attacks, and we're looking... Oh, I went beyond the 4th level ones. We're looking for ranged touch attacks, and we're looking for like buffs that have a long duration to start with. Not that one though, because I don't like ones that use materials, because that always leads you to the problem of like, well, now I need to get this material to use the character's buff, which then you can see where that starts causing problems. Also, I don't like the ones that are affected by spell resistance, because I'm unlikely to give him spell pen. Like Obsidian Flow is fine, because that's not a spell resistance one. It's not a ranged touch attack, but it's not a spell resistance one either. Just if I have the option. That's negative energy. Elemental Body. Nope. Dragon's Breath. 1d6 points of energy damage per caster level, a maximum of 12d6. A successful reflex save results in half damage. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. I mean, it's not it's a large well, actually, it's target point. Interesting. I don't know how big the point is, but it's an AoE damage spell which isn't affected by spell resistance. I kind of like it. Animal Aspect. We can become a raccoon and give ourselves a bonus on trickery and stealth checks for a minute per level. It's nice. Raptor gives us the bonus to speed. I kind of like Animal Aspect. I think that's okay. Maybe we'll take Animal Aspect and we'll take this Dragon's Breath one. Sure. Let's try that. That seems okay.
I'm here.
And then we need to actually take the skill slot. Take the skills in the slot. So we only have one slot open anyway. I think this is likely going to be more useful. Like on a random fight where we're not prepared, but yeah, I think this could be useful in specific circumstances. Right. Quick save. We got anything else going on with you here? Yes, you got more slots. Let's take another battering blast. And that's it. Cool. Right. You are very easy, Greyboar, because you are a Slayer, and Slayers are basically just follow the path, which is good. He does actually, I believe, gets his 3rd attack now per round, which is great. Wait, was he already getting 3 attacks? Oh, he has double weapons, so he already was getting extra attacks anyway, but like he's now getting another attack. Strength, I think, is where we want to go here. We'll take some points like that, and then, well, that's your points out. Seems good. Slayer talents. Now, because he has sneak attack, we can give him dispelling attack. So when he attacks, the caster level is equal to the character level for the purposes of a dispel magic. That's intriguing. So you hit, I've said intriguing too many times as well. Can't just switch between interesting and intriguing. So this one is sneak attack damage. It causes dispel magic. Okay, that's alright. What else have we got? This and slow reactions. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon that does sneak attack damage, the target cannot make attacks opportunity for 1d4 rounds. Could be useful, but it's a little bit too specific for what I like. We can get familiar, not really interested in that. I'm looking for ones that are advanced talents first of all. Once per day, a rogue with this talent can designate a single enemy she is adjacent to as her prey. Till the end of her next turn, she can add sneak attack damage to all attacks made against the prey, even if you are not flanking or flat-footed. Yeah, okay. Uncanny dodge can no longer be flanked. Yeah. Unless they have more rogue levels than the... This defensive denies another rogue the ability to sneak attack the character by flanking her unless the attacker has at least 4 or more rogue levels than the target does. Okay. Jump up is good for not provoking attacks of opportunity, but not always useful. I like always useful more than like sometimes useful. Make an attack of opportunity against an opponent who has just been struck by for damage in melee by another character. That's useful. Yeah, so once per round, if somebody else hits, you can then attack with an attack of opportunity. That is actually incredibly useful. Anything else in here? Whenever you damage a creature with a sneak attack, you do 1 point of con damage. Again, very good. I think that this Wearying Strike, Opportunist, and Dispelling Attack are all very good. I'm going to take Opportunist for the extra attack per round. Sure. We may have to take Combat Reflexes at some point, which will give us more attacks of opportunity per round, but I like it. I like it. We're getting there.
Good.
Soasil. You're a cleric, so we basically just click our way through here, right? And it's not even one way you get new spells, so it's fine. Wisdom is a cleric thing, so we'll go with Wisdom. Get your 3 points up. Done. Clerics are so simple. Right, here. We can put some of these in here. So let's go Owl's Wisdom and then Bear's Endurance, I guess. Sure. That's fine. I know that some of these overlap with Darren right now, but I'm not overly worried as they're not going to be in the party at the same time all the time. Life Bubble we could put in somewhere. Yeah, let's put Life Bubble in there. Oh, wait, you have Raised Dead? We don't have diamonds. That's the problem with Raised Dead, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Here. Another prayer, I guess. I no longer need Owl's Wisdom or Bear's Endurance at this level. I can now take other things. Can I put Aid in here? Yeah, sure. Put Aid in there. At least for just now. Level 1. That's fine. Right. Horse leveling. Almost as easy as with Soasil. Con is okay. Strength is okay. Con is a reasonable amount of an increase. Strength is just going to end up being naturally fantastic. Yeah, let's go for more strength. With some points here. Now, it's also interesting to note that we can't use these in the storybook section, so we might need somebody else with athletics and mobility at some point, but anyway. Right, for right now, horse is okay. Right, so we're fully leveled up at our new level. Level 12, looking good. Yeah, things are starting to come together with our party. Right, now the storyteller is finished, so all that we've got left is whatever is downstairs, which I'm told is very dangerous. So I'm going to quick save, and I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.